A new Akashic back door. It seems that same Digimon has once again warped the natural laws of the world. You'll have to defeat them, just like you did before.
Fade into the dust of space-time.
What?
This can't be good!
Absorbent. Bang!
What is this place?
Akashic backdoors use space-time disturbances to pry open pathways to different points in time and space. This creates isolated fragments of space-time called Akashic debris, which is what you're looking at right now.
Ah, yes, I see. What an intricate and baffling problem. Asuna, what I'm about to ask is far from scientific, but please don't laugh. Would you pinch me on the cheek?
This is no dream. I just pinched my thigh to make sure of that myself.
I see. In that case, let me ask. Are you the same you that I know? Never mind. I realized that was confusing. I'm rather confused myself, actually.
I take it that Digimon, Parallelmon, hit you with their beam of light as well? If so, then you're in the same position as us. We suddenly woke up to find ourselves in this strange white space. Then we opened a door and wound up here.
Those two probably come from a different timeline than you do. That means the fundamental laws of reality we once took for granted are breaking down because of Parallelmon. Not good.
Well, since we all arrived here under similar circumstances, I imagine we all share the same goal.
We have to defeat Parallelmon and get back to our world! And to do that, we need to reunite with the 4 Digimon we got separated from when we came here.
Yes, understood. Teaming up sounds like a good idea. And actually, we were separated from someone too. We'll need to drag that fool back with us as well.
Hey, everyone? Could you come over here? You're not going to believe what's on the other side of this door.
Great. Wow! Do it!
degradation!
But how?
Great. There! Ready to launch. There! Ready to go.
Now it's my turn! Chaos degradation!
But how?
Great. Well done. Great. Good, good. There! Ready to launch.
So, having explored this place a bit before we met you, I've come up with a few theories based on what we learned. We're probably from different timelines. That's the only way to account for the discrepancies in our stories. But, to verify that, would you mind telling us a little more about the world you come from?
Where to begin?
Dorumon and I have been searching for a means to counteract something called the X program. The X program can also be called the Digimon Elimination Program.
Digimon elimination? That doesn't exactly sound pleasant.
In our world, the rapid growth in the number of Digimon far outpaced any and all expectations. The vast amount of data consumed the digital world's resources, at a rate ultimately believed to be unsustainable. Then, one day, the X program was suddenly put into place, as if to cull the outsized Digimon population.
The X program made so many Digimon disappear. Only the ones who managed to gain antibodies survived. Omnimon and I are two of these X-antibody Digimon.
Now, though the resource crisis has been averted, the X program continues to ravage the Digimon population. Some see this as a travesty that demands action, while others believe the X program should be allowed to run its course. A meeting between the two sides was set to take place, but then we found ourselves transferred here.
I see. So basically, you've been divided by practical and ideological differences concerning this X program.
Yes, that's the gist of it. The division continues to run deep, and each group now acts entirely on its own.
Division from within, huh? Sounds like an old, familiar story. Wouldn't you say, Asuna?
I wouldn't even call it old. It wasn't that long ago that we left the organization.
No? So much has happened since then, it feels like ancient history. Anyway, the real point is, if even we could rejoin our old organization, there's hope these Digimon can fight together despite their differences.
There! Ready to go.
Here I go! Divine Atonement!
You got it! Ready to go.
Supreme Cannon!
Give me a break.
I'm sorry. Everyone! That one! Ready to launch.
Behold! Transcendent Sword!
Wow! Much appreciated. Everyone! Wow! That one! Preparations complete! Now it's my turn! Holy Desire!
Give me a break.
Great.
Is that a fight between Digimon?
It doesn't look like much of a fair fight.
Enough! This battle is clearly over.
Oh yeah? And why should we hold back? They attacked us first. Besides, there are too many Digimon in the world. It can't be helped that some aren't fit to survive.
This one doesn't possess the X antibody. They could never hope to defeat us chosen Digimon.
It seems these two will not listen to reason. We will have to stop them by force.
Ready to launch.
Well,
Here I go! Divine Atonement!
Wow! Great. Great. Do it!
Don't despair!
You got it!
Now it's my turn! Don't despair!
I'm sorry. Everyone! Well done!
Stop this! We're all Digimon here. What purpose will it serve for us to fight one another?
Exactly! We want to save all the Digimon, even those without the X antibody.
This is like the reverse of what we saw before. These Digimon are trying to call for an end to the fighting.
But that leaves them completely on the defensive.
We should lend them a hand! Ready to launch!
Behold! Transcendent Sword! Here I go! Divine Atonement!
So, the pro-X program faction has run into the anti-X program faction. This can't be good.
Selection is a natural law. The X program is a test bestowed upon us from on high, so that we might progress towards the next stage in our evolutionary development as a species.
The X antibody is no instrument of divine will. It is a program, no more and no less.
You seriously believe yourselves to be chosen beings? Your arrogance knows no bounds.
I can see no value in further conversation.
Aw, they're fighting again?
Everyone, please! This place is not our world. Can we not at least work together until we are able to return home?
You should already know the answer to that. Cooperation is out of the question.
We're going to do what we believe is right, and it seems they've reached a similar conclusion.
Yes. If we can defeat Parallelmon and make use of its power, we can solve everything.
So, it comes down to a race. Whoever defeats Parallelmon first will have their way.
What exactly are you saying? And in any case, Parallelmon will be no easy foe. Unless we all work together.
Cowards need to keep their mouths shut.
There are two doors here. We need not share the same path.
I couldn't agree more. From this point on, it'll be a race.
Oh, why can't we work together? Even at a time like this?
What's so funny?
They're just so hopelessly naive, immature, idealistic. Each group believes in their own sense of justice, that theirs is the one true way. How many conflicts have broken out from a disagreement on what's right? So even here, history repeats itself. The world of Digimon is not so different from our own. Truly fascinating.
Well, as far as we're concerned, we need to get them to band together. Otherwise...
Yes. Otherwise, we probably won't be able to beat Parallelmon, meaning we'll be stuck here forever. We have to go after them.
The only question is, which way do we proceed? Through the digital-looking door after the Pro-X program group? Or through the wooden door after the Anti-X program group?
Wow! Ready to go. Chaos! Degradation! Launching cross art!
Well, well.
Divine atonement!
Transcendent sword!
Here it comes!
Supreme cannon!
Seriously?
is this place? This is not our world.
You want me to leave public safety with you?
Yes, I have some concerns about the organization, which I suspect you share.
I've already written my resignation. Ever since Captain Karemi quit, I feel like things have gotten out of hand. When he was still around, it felt like we had purpose. But I'm surprised to hear that you're leaving too, Dr. Simmons. I thought... Don't you see Digimon as enemies?
I did, until very recently. I believed preparing for the coming threat of the Digimon was the right thing to do. But depending on the situation, the right thing to do can change. Clinging to a single vision of justice is foolish.
Which is exactly what the Public Safety Office is doing right now.
That's right. I see you're every bit as sharp as I suspected. That test subject Captain Karemi's friend brought in, Achiomon, I think it was. That Digimon clearly had his own will, his own emotions. More importantly, he trusted the humans he was with. Seeing that caused me to reevaluate my understanding. Or rather, you could say that those two taught me something. They showed me that Digimon and humans can understand one another. What's so funny?
The wonders never cease. What you said just now didn't sound like data or facts. It sounded like a dream of yours.
What is science for but to make people's hopes and dreams come true? I'm sure that's what Dr. Yuki would say. I don't want to create instruments of war.
Instruments of war? Did Digimon start a conflict in your world?
They played a crucial role in the outbreak of one. That much is objective fact. But please, don't misunderstand. I don't blame Digimon at all. I believe we can find a way to coexist.
There's no perfect future where all can be happy and live in harmony. Such lies will save no one. It's just as I've been saying. Selection is a necessity. There are too many unnecessary Digimon in this world. Your future is the result of that.
We need the X program, and with Parallelmon's ability, we can carry out the process of selection more efficiently.
More efficiently? What do you mean by that?
We can isolate all lesser beings in another dimension. That will resolve everything.
But that is absurd! How can you even consider such a monstrous solution?
Apologies, but we aren't interested in a debate. If you wish to try and stop us by force, we won't hold back.
Doesn't seem like there's any common ground to be found at all.
Maybe we won't be able to cooperate after all.
That's what happens when folks get too fixated on one idea of what's right. They talk of evolution, but the true meaning of that term involves adapting to fit an environment. For those who insist they don't need to change, there can be no evolution.
Wow! Do it! Preparations complete. Ta! That one. Preparations complete.
Behold! Transcendent Sword!
You got it! Ready to go. Ta! There! Ready to go.
Chaos! Degradation!
Wow! I'm sorry.
Everyone! The research data on Parallelmon has been stolen?
Yes, and it was Kuga who took it. That data could be the key to a fundamental theory of travel through space-time. I don't know his motives, but this is a disaster. That data could have been our ticket out of this hellish scenario. That memory is from just before we came here. The two of us went after Kuga, and just when we finally found him, Parallelmon showed up. Kuga was probably sent here as well.
Research data on Parallelmon. Travel through space-time.
That will prove useful information indeed.
Preparations complete.
Behold! Transcendent Sword!
Dark despair!
I'm sorry.
Everyone!
That one! Preparations complete.
Behold! Supreme Cannon!
But how? But how? But how?
Now it's my turn! Dark despair!
That one! Ready to go.
Behold! Transcendent Sword!
Who can this be?
What you've created in my absence is nothing but a weapon of mass murder. I'm sure even you have come to regret that. After all, you can hardly ignore all the destruction outside. Come work as my assistant again. That's all I have to say to you.
Wait. Are you really going to let me off so easily? I'm the reason everything's turned out like this. It's all my fault.
Don't flatter yourself, Kuga. If your work alone was what made the world turn out like this, well, then that would be great news. That would mean with my work alone, I could restore it to what it was before. But right now, I need every helping hand I can get. You've got hands, don't you? I'm sure you'll be able to help. Come on. The weight of the sins you bear isn't so great. So, loosen up and let's get to work.
Great. Wow. Great. go. Ready to go.
Dark despair!
Behold! Transcendent sword!
Kuga, don't be an idiot!
What good will it do for you to steal that data?
You're asking me that? No, I'm the one with questions for you, Simmons. How is it you refuse to act when the answer is staring you in the face? Parallelmon has the ability to travel freely through space-time, just as you predicted. If we can harness that power, we may be able to alter this apocalyptic situation we're living in.
We've already tried and failed to harness the power of Digimon. Have you forgotten?
That failure was just a stepping stone for this to succeed. Everything's been guiding us towards this one answer.
You truly are a hopeless fool.
Oh, why? Why are you always like this? Why is it that you have so much talent, yet refuse to use it for what's right?
Wasn't it the unquestioned assumption that eliminating all Digimon was right that caused DSAT to go off the deep end?
No, DSAT failed because I lack the talent and ability to build that weapon properly. Yes, science can solve any problem, provided we have the skill to implement it. That's what has brought us this far. Heaven's mistake was in blessing you with such genius when you do not love science. If only you would get serious. If I had your gifts, I'd use them properly. And as a man utterly devoted to science, I'm the one who deserves them.
Ready to go. Go!
Well, well.
Chaos! Degradation!
Shining Gold Solar Storm! Yeah!
Here I go! Divine Atonement!
Behold! Supreme Cannon! Behold! Transcendent Sword! Take that! Yes!
Now it's my turn! Chaos! Degradation!
Yes! Here goes! Victory sword!
Divine Atonement!
Yeah? Victory sword! Yes! Yeah!
Here it comes! Supreme Cannon!
Why, thank you.
Transcendent Sword!
Kuga!
Would you stop this already?
Parallelmon!
Fools, did you really fail to notice me watching you all this time?
Oh no. They're too absorbed in their own battle.
And from there, Kuga will get caught in the blast!
Ah!
No! Doraemon!
Is that guy okay?
Don't worry, Kuga's just unconscious.
Why did you save him?
For all the trouble he caused you. It was Digimon who destroyed your world, right?
That wasn't just the Digimon.
Our world isn't so simple that it makes any sense to act on a single answer. That's the tricky thing about it. Why do you think we accompanied you through all this? Because your words and actions proved that you're the same as us.
Thank you. I'm happy to hear you say that. I'm so glad that I met you.
Damn it! Is this what you all wanted? Sear this image into your minds! This is what happens when friends turn on each other! Acting like your sense of justice is everything. Have you no shame? There's something far more important.
I swore, on the day I went back to the public safety office, I swore that I would try to help others. Not just for my own sake, but for all my fallen comrades. I just wanted to do what was right. Why is it so hard to do the right thing?
This is not what we wanted.
I know this isn't something an apology can fix.
We were wrong. We're so sorry. And
thank you for saving us.
I could hear all your voices. Your scattered hearts have come together as one. That bond has given me new life. Let us march. Now that we stand together, we have nothing to fear. Let us go defeat Parallelmon and return to our original worlds.
Why do you try to stop me? Resistance is futile. I can see the future. None may triumph over fate.
You can see the future? Don't make me laugh. I can't think of anything more easily refutable. And you can say none may triumph over fate, but we've already come out victorious against it. That's why we are here. Our very existence proves you wrong. The future can be changed.
Get ready! Ready to launch.
Transcendent Sword!
Chaos! Degradation!
Here I go! Divine Atonement! Shield of the Just!
Turn to dust, absorbent bang.
Metal Meteor!
Holy Desire! Holy Desire!
Turn to dust, endless trance.
Shield of the Just!
I exist across countless worlds. I am eternal.
This Akashic backdoor is becoming unstable now that its master has been defeated. If you don't hurry and get out of there, you might end up disappearing into some far-flung corner of space-time.
We can probably return to our own worlds now. So, this is goodbye. I can't tell you how much we owe you.
I feel the same way. I hope one day we can meet again.
I apologize for all the trouble we caused you.
I believe we were able to remember something very important thanks to all of you.
Yes. Something that matters more than justice or righteousness.
You have my gratitude. Farewell.
But this is...
I want you to have it. I've got another copy anyway, in my brain. I doubt you'll misuse it after all that. Besides, the theory's incomplete. You won't be able to use it right away. Parallelmon was capable of controlling time through their own body. It seems they were able to compress their own data. Evidently, they were forcing themselves to de-digivolve to stay small enough to avoid the stress of space-time travel. That may not be much help now, but maybe one day it will help us reunite. And that's something I'll be looking forward to. The day we all meet again.
Thank you. I truly cannot thank you enough. But before I go, allow me to ask one last thing. That man we saw in your memories, the one who said that some things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon. What was his name again?
Kuremi. Kodai Kuremi.
Kodai Kuremi. Somehow, I feel it was his words that saved us. I will not forget them. If one day we do see each other again, I hope I might meet this Kuremi so I can express my gratitude in person. Until then, farewell.
Well, they're gone.
Looks like it's our turn now.
We owe you our thanks, too. Next time you see the versions of us in your world, tell them we say hi. No, wait. If you did that, would it cause a time paradox? Even if it does, I'm sure the me in your world can handle it.
Huh? What happened to the data?
I recommend you get some more sleep while you can, because there's going to be hell to pay when we get back. I'm going to have to make sure you suffer enough that you never get any crazy ideas like that ever again.
A word of advice from me. Don't ever do anything to upset the Asuna in your world. I wish we'd gotten more of a chance to talk. Your very existence is fascinating. I'm sure that Agent Alpha... Whoops. Listen to me. I almost let slip something highly unscientific. Anyway, so long, agent of an unknown country. Until we meet again.
That Akashic backdoor has been cut off from the rest of space-time. It should no longer function as a pathway, meaning the threat it posed to the laws of reality has passed. But Parallelmon can travel across space-time. That means it's possible that a Parallelmon born in another timeline could start causing trouble again. Until then, you'd better rest up, because you're sure to have your work cut out for you again at that point. For now, though, well done.